All right, welcome to Demented Discussions. I'm your host, Kalisha, and I have with me my co-host,
Buzo the Shy. How y'all doing?
All right, and welcome back on our podcast. If you've already heard us, and if this is your first time, welcome. So on our podcast, we discuss a lot about Black issues that are causing problems and have caused problems in the Black community. We talk about the issues that must be addressed in hopes of coming towards a resolution and solving our problems. The hood is dying and only we can stop it. The hood is suffering. The discussions on our podcast won't get a lot of likes or shares and may be seen as unfavorable talk, hating, or even negative chat, but the issue remains the same, that we have a problem and it needs to be talked about. And today's topic is simply Black folks and child neglect.
Black folks and child neglect. That's a bad combination.
Black folks and child neglect. And again, specifically speaking about the hood, the inner cities, the ghetto, the Black community or whatever. Like, Black folks neglect their children and it's suffering. They don't know anything. They're vulnerable.
They easy access. They're vulnerable to the world.
Easy access to destroy.
Big corporations can push all type of fucked up product to your children.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was them hot chips that was killing children, and parents were buying them hot chips, not knowing shit. Well, they would know. Some would know. The hot chips was to cause stomach problems and shit like that. And these parents just wouldn't put their foot down. You know what I'm saying? So neglection, it can go beyond what people think. You know, we think of neglect like, oh, they not just thinking about me, or they're not taking care of me or feed me when I'm supposed to be fed.
Yeah.
But you can be feeding a child and still neglect them of his nutrients.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Think of like, okay, a lot of the children in the hood play sports. They want to, be a basketball player, football player, whatever. And a lot of parents in the hood, they push their children to be these great sports players. But majority of them are lacking in nutrition.
Right.
We've been seeing...
How you doing, Koya?
Great basketball players. Hey, Koya. We done seen good basketball players before or after the basketball game. They're going to McDonald's.
Right.
Or like at home, their diet consists of noodles and pop and sugary Gatorade and snack foods and stuff like that. Like
fast foods and sweets.
Yeah. We're neglecting our children's body. And that leaves them...
Public schools is a form of neglecting your children from accessing the truth. You know what I'm saying? A public school, you will never see high-class motherfuckers sending their children to no public school. That school gonna either go to a Catholic school or a private school.
Guaranteed it's gonna be a school where they gotta pay out some
Emphatically,
some
they're
money.
gonna have to pay some money. Yeah, they ain't have to worry about nothing. But that's the point. You know, when you go to these schools and your kids can't eat lunch, what's the first thing they say? You have to get the free meal, right?
Yeah. Do you want reduced or free?
That's just only saying that you poor, indigent. That's what indigent means.
Indigent.
Yeah, when you go into jails and you don't have no money on your books, they're gonna say he's indigent. He indigent.
You can't pay for yourself. You're not financially.
Yeah. So we gotta give them a pencil this big, 4 pieces of paper a month. Because y'all neglecting y'all peoples, man.
Neglect.
Y'all children that's in these jail cells, man. They ain't got no money on their books, man. They poor. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's all type of form of neglection, man.
Even when, half the people in the hood, as soon as they're children, we've talked about it before, as soon as they become of like walking age and can do different things, parents start neglecting their children because they can get their own stuff now, they can do this for themselves right now.
After 18 is over.
Yeah, especially after 18 in the hood, you better get a job. I know we ain't never taught you how to get a job, but you better get a job. And
because we ain't got no money to get, we ain't leaving you no money.
Exactly.
We ain't giving you no money.
Exactly.
You gonna feel this struggle like I felt it. You gonna go bust your ass like I bust my ass, which is pointless to me. Like that shit is neglect.
Heck yes, neglect.
Like if you ain't why the fuck you create a baby you ain't putting up for this baby? This baby didn't ask you to go be here, man.
And it's not for, parents think it's for a certain time, 18 years. Where do we get this 18 years from? Because I'm 40 years old now, so which means I didn't live longer than 18 years.
And still need your mom.
And still need my mom. But where she at?
On everything.
Where
they
she
feel
at?
like they don't. You grown now.
Right.
You grown. Don't come back home for shit.
Like that's neglect.
That's neglect. No matter how old you get.
Yeah.
That's neglecting your motherfucking seed, your bloodline.
So by neglecting, if you neglect something, you're leaving them vulnerable. And when something is vulnerable, anything can happen.
Anything. They'll turn to crack. They'll turn to heroin. You know, you can get some overdosage. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers will kill themselves. These children is mental disturbed.
And I was going to say, and then we wonder why there's so many people out on the streets right now.
When you recorded that man on Truth the other day, we looking at like, oh, this nigga crazy. Nah, this shit came from as he was a child.
Yeah.
And just because he grown now, we looking at it different. This still that motherfucking child somebody had that had this child in the streets, fucked up his mental, anything.
Somewhere along the line, there was neglect.
Why he out here doing this?
So now you got the world looking at this man like, dang, he crazy.
He crazy, yeah.
You know, somewhere along the lines, he was neglected.
And they pushed him to the state. Let the state take it. He get a check. Fuck him.
And this is why a lot of black folks take their kids to get evaluated so they can get a check, but they're still neglecting the issue.
They'll push them off.
Yeah.
They won't teach them. It's all about learning. It's a learning process. When you're dealing with a child or anything, this is why a lot of these black women will say, I can barely take care of myself. She is telling the truth. A lot of these people can't take care of themselves.
Yeah.
A lot of these people don't know how to wash their own ass.
Serious.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of these people don't know how to survive in the streets without mama or dada. No matter how old they get, bro, they still gonna come home. I know old motherfuckers right now still running home to mama and daddy.
Man.
And that ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
It's nothing fucking wrong with you keeping your goddamn elders around you to teach you and train you
and that's
and tell
how it's
you.
Supposed to
be. But that shit is dead now because now you got these selfish motherfucking people raising selfish ass kids. And when they kids get older, they gonna be selfish towards their own.
Yeah.
Mama, you taught me. This how you taught me and trained me to be.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna be like you though.
Yeah.
Because I remember you did this and you did this. That's a form of neglect. You neglected that child. Remember that neglection? Man. You feel what I'm saying? Not the learning process, the neglection process.
And most black children in the hood, once they get old enough and really look back and evaluate their life, I'm pretty sure because I thought I had the best mom growing up. Man. But now that I'm looking back, I'm like, I was neglected. Yeah. Like I wasn't taught. I wasn't taught how to be a woman when I grow up. I wasn't taught how to, okay, this is how you get in a relationship. This is how a woman is supposed to be. Right. I wasn't taught how to really cook. I was taught how to make mashed potatoes is what I remember. That's about it.
Simple shit.
Yeah. Like how we seen,
that little girl in the aisle
pointed out.
Like, look how she's following her mama.
Yeah. And she was ready to help. She was excited.
This is where the patience come in with the woman. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Even though she's got something wrong, the mama like, no. She's trained. She in training.
Not yet. And most black women that I'll see, they'll yell at, stop. No, you getting on my nerves. Stop. You doing it wrong. Move. Just let me do it.
Because that's hate. That's hate. That ain't
not having.
I can see if the baby was past the time of reasoning.
Yeah.
And we done been through this many a times.
Yeah.
You feel me? But as a child, you know what I'm saying? You really have to be. It takes a woman to be. It takes a woman. Some men can do it, but it takes a woman with that patience.
With patience. And if you don't have patience, especially with your child, that's neglect.
That is neglect.
Because if you're not going to have patience with yours, who else is going to have patience with them?
Nobody.
You expect the school.
Or they not going to have patience.
Yeah, the children definitely is not going to have any patience.
Because I know my patience ain't good.
And I realize, like, you know, children who do grow up getting yelled at all the time, and I mean, they do end up getting yelled at. I'm shocked, you know, nephew don't yell a lot, you know, but I mean, that stuff, you hold on to that stuff from childhood to adulthood. So
we have to be patient with these children, and guide them. But some is past reasoning. And it really takes motherfuckers with patience, like people who really can deal with people is in that area of training and teaching and you know what I'm saying? That's what it truly is about, bro.
Yeah, because parents, they're not teachers anymore.
Nah.
They're not. You're going to get a handful of parents that are actually teachers.
Yeah.
But most black folks in the hood, they really depend upon these schools teaching their children everything.
But, and another thing is, these parents are more than like friends than parents.
For real.
So it's kind of like you can't be, they ain't taking you serious.
For real.
They looking at you.
And that don't mess around and, you know.
It's the women in control. They ain't putting the man in their manly place. So he can be that man and do his thing, build and shit like that, work his hands and feed the ducks and chickens and get out here and raise them so they can see that shit.
But growing up, I don't think a woman can teach her son how to be a man.
Nah, never.
It's not possible.
Never happen.
It can
never happen.
Teach our son, you know, how you should treat a woman or whatever.
You know why that can never happen? Because the woman is just too. Sometimes you need to scrape that knee. Get your ass up, nigga.
See, either the woman is, you know, like me, like just nurturing, don't whoop, don't yell, you know, just whatever. Or you got the woman that all she do is yell.
And all he hears is a woman voice. Don't do that. Don't do that. He need to hear that man voice. Nigga, get your ass in here now. The fuck is wrong with y'all? You know what I'm saying? Why are y'all doing this over and over again when I told y'all? He need to hear that man voice.
But now it's like when a child hear the man voice, they don't respect it because the woman, her voice is so loud and steady cussing
he
that
need that
man
soft
out.
voice now.
Yeah.
He needs the softness. He don't even like the man voice. Matter of fact, he don't even like his own voice.
Yeah. And that's why we got so much
killing. Niggas offended.
They super offended.
You know what I'm saying? Can't take an ass whooping. Things like that. Young niggas too.
Yeah.
These are young, you know, they cold with the hands. You know, y'all bad. Y'all gonna fight. Y'all gonna be men fight, but y'all should at the end of it shake hands.
Nobody's
exactly. I was about to say that nobody's teaching that.
Nobody's teaching that because you got the women that is, you ain't no punk, you better not back down, you ain't running from nothing.
Man, you
better
hear me?
Stand up and be a man and whoop his tail.
You hear me?
And if you get beat up, I'm gonna come out there and
beat you up.
Yeah.
So I can't even lose.
Yeah. I mean,
I can't even lose. Yeah.
And I mean, every time some killing or whatever happen, when is it going to end and what is the world coming to?
Right.
Blah blah blah. Killing and stuff
Thank you, sis.
in the hood will stop when neglect stops.
When the neglect stop, yep. that's when the killing gonna stop, man.
Yeah.
You know, y'all let these men come in here and grab control and get some. It has to be order. Like, it's no more order.
Mm-hmm.
Like, where's the order?
Yeah.
Like, hold on. Okay, where is when, you know, motherfucker lay down the rules? Like, this is what it's gonna be. Ain't gonna be none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? We don't live by the streets. We live by this household.
Yeah.
You feel me? Y'all ain't in the streets type shit.
This is why neighbors is beefing with each other.
Yeah,
We live
man,
next
neighbors
door
supposed
each
to
other
be
beefing.
exact like that. Just crazy. Like, why I want to lay in my house, and I know the motherfuckers next door want to kill me.
Yeah, that don't make any sense.
It don't.
So obviously that whole "it takes a village to raise a child."
No,
that's out there.
No, you supposed to be cool with your neighbors, man. The people you got your kids around, you sleeping, you can leave. Motherfuckers watch your home. Mm-hmm. You can come back and then your shit ain't touched. Mm-hmm. You come back, your shit gonna be all fucked up.
Man, for real.
Really touched. They done stole everything in your shit.
For real.
So yeah, like I told my nephew's like, nah, y'all ain't over here to cause problems and go back home.
Yeah.
Fuck nah. Yeah, it is what it is. Deal with it.
Yeah.
But we ain't doing that. We ain't beefing with motherfuckers all up and down the block.
Don't nobody hear us yell.
None of that.
When people see us outside, they see us work together.
Doing
We doing
something.
Family things.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Watering the garden, cleaning
real.
up the yard, getting the chickens together, cleaning out the coop. All that shit, man. When motherfuckers see your family, yeah, they supposed to see order.
They supposed to see order. They're supposed to see. They're supposed to not see neglect. Like, I mean, we can look around and see, oh, that's neglected. That's neglected.
yeah.
And this is why everybody is so, I mean,
Divided.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers ain't fucking. I don't fuck with that nigga. That
Yeah.
nigga had me. We was staying in the house. We ain't had no food, man. Why I'ma fuck with him? That motherfuckers grow up with that attitude. And they ain't really not fucking with their own peoples. You know what I'm saying? They was keep their mama out on the streets because they ain't fucking with their mama, neglect them. Like, how can we, you know, dictate anything when these people then took these children through the fucking worst, man?
Man, for real.
Children out here begging for change for mama.
For real.
I mean, I love my mama, but I ain't about to get out here and begging for no change, mama. I'm just glad to tell you.
Yeah.
Like, look here, mama, man. You got to go and fill out an application and stop banking on welfare. That ain't enough.
Serious. Yeah.
You feel me? Because we was raised on welfare.
See.
And we ran out of food.
And
Because back then, they sold food stamps, too. You had the books. They give you $10 to $15 in food stamps. You feel like you got all the money in the world until the second, the third come, and you ain't got shit. All you got is the food, and you got to wait till the food get done. So now we hustling. We used to hustle on Quindaro or go to when there was a grocery store, motherfucking 13th Street. We used to go and help, you know, motherfuckers, old people take their groceries to the goddamn car and they give us change and shit. We had to do that to go to the candy lady because mama wasn't giving us no money.
Yeah.
Auntie wasn't there to give us no money. Grandma sure wasn't around to give us no money. Motherfuckers was not giving us no money. Like, didn't leave nothing for us. Didn't care about us.
And it's like they don't leave nothing for us. They don't really give us nothing. And then they don't teach us nothing on top of that.
Exactly.
Like, at least
and wonder why we losing.
Yeah.
We losing, man. This is a lose-lose situation. I can't crawl out of this. You feel? Even if you go to school, man, you still need support.
You still need support.
How the fuck you gonna go to college with nothing? Unless you got a white family that's gonna adopt you, nigga.
Look.
With some money.
For real. And
you gotta have a some white motherfuckers with some money, man.
And you'll see like certain black folks in the hood, if they really good in sports,
man,
these white folks is gonna step in and, you know, try to help them out to a certain point though. But I mean, it looks like on the surface it looks good. You know, you got these people help, but these white folks are seeing these black kids don't have support at home. I see the potential in this sports player, so I'm gonna do what I can.
Yeah, when we was in Florida, we seen it with our own motherfucking eyes.
Yeah.
Black children was being trained by they motherfucking black coaches and fathers, man.
We seen them at the park
daily,
every day. Even when a storm came through.
Yes, he had his son. Boy, look here, you don't do it like that. He was hard on his son. He made sure his son was the best motherfucking football player, youngster,
baseball, basketball player, whatever,
they was out there trying to get my son on the team. Trying to get my son on the team. These people is different down south.
Yeah.
Than the Midwest.
Yeah.
You know, they really get out there with their children, man.
Yeah.
They support it because they know you have to have support to get through to this shit. In court, you have to have support to really even get some love in that motherfucker. You think the judge ain't looking at who coming to see you?
For real.
He will send your ass away.
For real.
So when your child ain't getting no support at home through school and they ain't got past school, guess where you going now? The courthouse. Don't let them get shot and need a fucking kidney or something. They gonna look at support.
They gonna look at support. In the military, they gonna look at support. Even when you go to American Idol and try out for stuff like that,
they look at that type shit.
Yeah, if you don't have support, that's neglect.
Yeah, that's neglect. And guess what? He might not get that kidney.
For real.
He might not get that on probation. He just might have to go do that time. You know what I'm saying? You have to think about this shit, man. Motherfuckers do not think about this shit. Don't ever turn your back on your child. Be one of them parents, nigga. I'm with my child no matter what.
No matter what.
I'm not neglecting him.
For real.
I raised him.
Right. And
his actions is my actions. No matter what. I raised him. I taught him to do what he needs to do. So if I tell him I ain't got his back now, guess what? I done broke the whole fucking contract with him. Of reasoning. We can never reason with each other no more. You feel me? You gotta stay solid with your motherfucking child. Let them know you the father, you the mother to the end.
Let them know I support you, yeah. Cause like right now, there's no way my mom can come and try to reason with me, or try to give any advice to me or say anything to me because you don't support me.
Ain't nothing.
You've not supported me. Son is almost 18,
and they don't support us in nothing. Like for real, we got the nature food place want to support our eggs.
Man.
Yeah, drop off some eggs and we'll buy them. We just drop off the eggs and the invoice and we'll pay you.
Yeah.
That's exactly what she said.
And the French restaurant right around the corner.
They do the organic eggs and things too, man.
They like duck eggs.
Damn, okay. You know, when you dealing with, this is why we say, man, like, you just can't bank all on your people. Because your people be your worst downfall. Your people be the ones who don't want you to come up. They will know you got organic eggs, know they good for you, and still go to Price Chopper. Still go to Aldi's. Still go to these local big corporations that's already rich and wealthy.
Knowing they getting their eggs bleached and whatever else. You don't know how old these eggs is. You don't know where these eggs, what type of
We know how old our eggs is, exactly. We know where our eggs come from, being, and everything.
Yeah, but they'd rather pass up, and this is why we're in 2022, you know what I'm saying? So back in the 1960s and before, a lot of people had their own little business. But now we don't see any
local businesses.
We see all these Walmarts and Price Choppers and Publix and Winn-Dixie's and stuff like that because nobody supported
the corner store.
Yeah.
We had the corner store.
See,
my grandma used to send us with the note to get the cigarettes, the milk, everything from Miss Bailey.
You can't take no note to Walmart.
Hell fuck no. Miss Bailey, I remember on 10th in Ohio, 9th in Ohio. I showed you the store that they sold to the Mexicans. Why she had to sell it? It's because the local people, the residents, was not supporting the local business. And that's why you have to ride to Walmart now. That's why you have no grocery stores in your neighborhood. You have to go so far. Why you think they couldn't put a grocery store in the middle on 10th Street nowhere? Because ain't nobody investors gonna do that no more.
Exactly. See, and I don't know, I'm pretty sure in everybody's county, city, town, whatever, everything is different, but anybody familiar